Hello and welcome everyone to the 2022 Season 1 of iRacing. We are the Rookie Street Stocks. We are just going to be here to call the race. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we've picked the lowest split of all of these. Every one of these drivers is looking to get the heck out of rookie class because everybody who drives inside here drives like a crazy fool. So, looks like we've got some people out in the 5-minute qualifying session. The Rookie Street Stocks will be the car that comes with your iRacing subscription as a base car. It's what you're going to use to participate in any of the oval series in the asphalt oval part of iRacing. We can take a look at the street stock cars. We're looking at, I think they're supposed to be like a Camaro body, running a small block Chevrolet engine with 375 horsepower, manual 4-speed transmission, and the cars weigh in about 3,400 pounds. Everybody out here is going to probably not have a lot of experience. This is going to be a real good show for us here today. Looks like the qualifying is finally over.
Good
We're going
luck,
to get into
everybody.
it.
Let's have a good, clean race.
Of course, there's always children who don't sound like they're old enough to have a driver's license, and they're going to be going around out here with everybody else. If that does not frighten you, I don't know what will. We have people taking off that shouldn't even be moving yet because the pace car hasn't moved. I don't know where the 8 car is going. There we go. Traffic is just now starting to move. 8 car trying to get a little bit of a jump on the start. Not going to help him this early in the race though. We're going to go around on the parade lap. Under the parade lap, your car is controlled by you, so you can incur incident points by running into the vehicles around you. So it is encouraged to stay far enough away from the person in front of you or behind you that you don't run into them. This happens commonly even in the higher series, so anything, literally anything can happen just under the pace laps. Looks like I think we're probably only going to do one pace lap. The track's pretty good size. Pace car, as we come off turn 4, will dip to the pit road, and that will signify the start of the race. Right here with the 13 car. Had a good qualifying run. It's going to start up front on the pole. Pace car dips to pit road. And I think they're taking the green flag. Oh, be careful. That red spot of the track will give you incident points if you're not careful. Count as a 1x off-track incident if you get too low in that part of the track. If I'm not mistaken, the last time I remember running in the street stocks, this race acts very much like a restrictor plate track. Draft is going to be a key in here. We've got the 8 car going low, 13 stayed high. 8's going to have them going into the turn. Oh, 8 drops below the apron in a very scary move. What's going on farther back here? Oh, we have a wreck going on farther back here. So I don't believe there are any cautions. Those guys are very much in trouble. We'll take a look at what happened at the end of the race. Looks like the 13 getting a good run down the back straightaway into the turn 3. Apparently is blinking profusely because they can't keep on him. I think we're going to try to settle on the 8 car. Coming back pretty strong here. Looks like this is just going to be a bit of back and forth with these two guys in the front. Everybody else seems to have stretched it out single file. Neither the 8 nor the 13 really wants to give it up. Whoa, we got some cars dipping under the apron down there. Not sure what was going on. We'll take a look at that. at the end of the race. 8 trying to side draft into the corner. Whoa, got a little loose coming off 4. Run straight away. Oh, he lost a lot of momentum.
Good save, good save.
15
But
car.
that guy up front is warping out.
With that, the 8 car running way too high.
Sometimes I think the warping out helps him.
8 car falls back to 3rd spot. It looks like the 13 is going to come out to a lead right now. Question is, can the 15 car catch him? Whoa, the striped car up there is just not able to keep the car on the track for whatever reason. I'll remind you folks, this is rookie street stocks. These are people who just probably joined the service and are trying to get out of these crazy races with other people. Looks like the 15 is gonna catch up to the 13. Runs a high line in. He's running down the bottom, coming off 4 into the tri-oval. Not sure the 15 realizes that he would get a better run if he'd stayed behind the other car. These guys are still learning. Not really sure what to expect. 15 still got a decent run off that corner. Is he going to get up alongside him entering turns 3? Uh-oh. 13 is blinking. Somebody needs a better internet connection. Don't be that guy. Get a decent internet connection or don't play. Tell people to stop watching stuff while you're racing. Something. Absolutely terrifying when a car disappears. Alright. Oh, whoa. See, that's what happens when you miss the tri-oval there. We'll go back and explain the why that wasn't a good entry when we go back to the replay of the race. 13 and the 15 still having a good go. 15 finally trying to get up alongside of him. They're side by side going into 3. 15 running really high. Come on, 15, I'm rooting for you. Don't get up there and scrape the wall. Running the tri-oval pretty well. 15 on his bumper. Couldn't make it work. Oh, I think 13 got loose going in there. Saw a little tire smoke. 15 getting a run down the back straightaway. Can't do it, falls in line behind him. Tries again on the outside. Don't think that's going to do it for him. He lost too much momentum. Too much time running up on the high side. This is where racecraft starts to pay off. You need to know when to start. Oh, he took a take him on the inside. Oh, they bump. 15 nudges him up the track. 15 gets by the 13. Oh, but the 13's looking again. He wants that spot back. He's got him on the inside. Oh, he did not turn in real well that time. Lost a little bit of time. That 15 running the high lines, just losing time running down the outside. Careful, 15, that's the wall. Not where you want to be. See that very low entry. Oh, he's getting loose coming out and going through there. Does not bode too well. When you enter so low, the momentum, you need to go up. And that's why it keeps getting loose. Turning so hard down there. 15 losing so much time up on the high side. Do they have anybody competing with them for any of these spots? No, they're up here by themselves. 13 and 15 making a good race of it. They've been side by side swapping positions left and right. 15 getting good. Kind of pinched the 13 down a little bit. Getting a good run off the high side. Getting a lot of speed going down the back straightaway. Oh no, we got more blinking cars. I don't think that was the 15 that time. Oh, whoa. Come on, guys. Oh no! 15 to 13 get into a tussle. That just ruined their days.
Well, that didn't work.
The 8 car, lap 12 of 20, now becomes the race leader, followed by Rainbow Warriors paint scheme on the 14 car. Let's see if that 14 can get up there. We'll go back and analyze the race, the replay for the accidents, and find out what they did wrong and what they should do better the next time. Try to give you a better chance of doing well in the race, as well as potentially slightly ridiculing them for their poor judgment. 14 car running to the low side, 8 car running the high side, losing time to the 14. No, it's not where you want to be. 14 car catching the 8, smells the lead and he wants it. 8 car really stifled the momentum of the 14 going into the corner because he ran so high. 14 had a run. Couldn't do nothing with it. Again, following the car up in front of you in the draft is key here. A lot of speed up there. Oh, he missed. He did not do a good job in that corner. I'm sure he couldn't figure out if he was going to go high or low on him. But he got that run. He got a run, didn't know what to do with it. It's alright. You got plenty of time left. Gather it back up. Go back at it again. Can the 14 catch the 8? Let's see what's going on back here. 16 car in the 6. That 8 spot. Oh. 14 cars finally mustered it back up. He's gotten closer to the 8. In behind him. Running a half a lane up. It's going to be a Daytona Talladega style pass. You're going to have to put it to him going into 3 and 4 and hold him off. It's entirely possible 14 is happy with a second place finish. But these guys are pretty fresh. Let's see if they can be content or if they're going to get greedy and go for the win. Can't blame the 14 if that's what they decided to do. I don't think I could sit back in second place and with all the realization of catching the 8, feeling like you're faster than the guy in front of you, you're going to want to go around him. 14 car is searching for a line. He's trying to set him up for a pass. 8 car went up to block him in that lane. 14 car could have came down to the bottom of that line on the inside. Picked him off. 8 car going a half lane up. 14 car running the second groove. What will they do? As we come to about 3 laps to go. 14 car getting a little close. Showing him the bumper. Putting the pressure on the 8. Still running pretty high coming off the corners. Car. I don't know if he's just trying to bait him. Stay up in that high line. Make him fake like you're going to run the outside. Lure him into a false sense of security. And when he goes up the block, you dive to the bottom side and take him. Is the 14 car holding anything back? Has he showed him all of his cards, or is he just following him right now? Coming to white flag. Can the 14 put a pass on and take the position away from the 8? He looks like he's looking. I think he wants to make the pass. 14 car trying on the outside. Just losing too much time up there. Will the 14 put the chrome horn to the car in front and move him to make the spot? How bad does he want it? We got lap traffic coming into play here. 14 car side by side with the 8. Going into turns 3. 14 car hanging tough on the outside. 14 car has a nose. Oh, they touch. And the 8 car wins. 14 car gave him a run for his money. Amazing. It's a good race. In typical fashion, the rookie series, we've got 4 cars on the lead lap. Though again, we have no cautions. So any accidents that occur pretty much put you a lap down. So only about the first 4 people remained not going a lap down. Probably didn't have any incidents amongst them. Let's go back and take a look at the remainder of any accidents that occurred during the race. We're going to hop back up here and head back to lap 1. Alright, let's jump back to the cars near the back. It's our first accident we saw was back here against these back guys. We'll ride with the 3 cars. Seems to start here near the back. Take the green flag. The tri-oval can be very, very difficult for those who are not used to having to try to drive that dog leg straight. It's going to cause a lot of accidents. I think there was somebody behind him. Maybe pulled off. Everybody's kind of, the first 2 guys are side by side, but most everybody else was kind of keeping where they needed to. Oh! We got our first car on the wall up here, the 12 car. And entered the turn pretty high. Made a real abrupt lane change, got super loose. It's just not much you can do. That was too much wheel in the corner. Let's take a look at his hands. Let's take a look at his hands here. Because what I believe happened is as he overtook him, got right to his bumper, and the need to take evasive action to not lose the momentum he had going caused him to make that abrupt lane change. Let's see if he makes a hard or an abrupt right hand go with the wheel. He's turning. I don't know that I saw his hands move too drastically. Yeah, let's go back inside. As he catches him, let's watch the steering wheel. It's turned down. No, you know, I think he got loose entering the turn. I saw it would look like a little bit of a counter steer as he goes in. Back in, come back around. He gave up a little bit of wheel. He's just fighting got loose. Got way too loose, overcorrected too hard, and he popped the wall. Remember, very, very nice. Very, very kind and gentle steering inputs. We don't want to upset the handle of the car by taking a weird angle or upsetting the weight transfer of the car too quickly, which will result in what we saw happen back here, just losing control of the car. And also, don't be the guy who runs into the guy who wasn't really doing. Car's way up high, he's down low. Oh no. Let's back it up here, see what they're looking at. It's way up there, stay down low, stay down low. Don't let it drift up by the wall. Those corners, those walls, as you come off the turns, will sneak up on you pretty quick. It's not exactly super easy. Oh, he was getting a little bit loose. I saw a wheel correct to the right, so he was carrying a fair amount of speed through that corner. He might have been carrying a little bit too much, and he couldn't keep it down. Momentum of the car is just carrying him up against the wall. That's unfortunate, especially when the car was well contained way up on the high side. That was easily avoidable. But just being careful, keeping the car down on the low side, even throttling down a little bit, because that was incident points that you incurred, and that's not going to help you get out of rookie class. You want to raise your license class. You want to drive safe. You want to be alert. You want to keep an eye on what's going on. We saw that car well in advance with enough time to slow down. Just a bad call on their part. Good lesson to learn, though. Man, these guys have stretched it out quite considerably here. 3-car way back here. I don't know if that accident or something. Yeah, it kind of made you lifted. Yep, he had to. Keep from getting inside that. Very smart move on the 3's part. Backed off the throttle. Didn't get caught up in an accident that he had no part of. And lives to keep going around here without any incident points. So as those two up front continue to battle, we're eventually going to catch that spot where the two touch, but they were going at it for a while. I don't see anything else going on back here, so let's move up here a little bit closer. See if we can catch. Oh! There's the car who took the tri-oval wrong. Let's. Oh, it was a 14. Alright, so the appropriate way to take the tri-oval up here will be as follows. Let's pull out a little bit farther view here. That's not going to be great. Alright. So as we come in here, we got 4 lanes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you're on the inside, you're going to need to, especially since you're too wide right here, you're going to need to go all the way down here and just touch the line, drift up no farther than about the 2nd line, which they did pretty good here, but you can't miss this turn in. You need to do the same thing again down here to this line on the bottom. Try to kiss it, and then move up here, up a lane, if not 2. 14 car just missed that turn. Got down to the bottom, he let off the steering wheel and did not. That shouldn't have been where they do it. Oof! Pops the wall back there. Let's have a look-see from the cockpit here. Let's go back till we start this. Get inside here. He's right alongside of him. And you have to believe that guy's gonna move for you. Down to that 2nd one there. I'd almost argue that it may be taking the second lane, moving up here, staying up here, making the turn in. He's a little close. He was probably a little afraid he's getting too close, and that cost him the to turn in the appropriate spot. Kind of keep that wheel turned more than that and get through that tri-oval. We'll see what that looks like with the other guy who had a very poor entry to that. Whoa. Here's the 11 car doing some really crazy stuff here, so let's see what's going on here. I'll be up by this wall. Turned in a little early. I should be able to hold it. Yes, yeah, that was an abrupt input that shifted too much momentum, or too much weight of the car. So when they made that move and got back down, the weight shifted too much. We lost rear grip, and the car got loose. Good save. Got down on the apron. Didn't move too crazy. But another good example of do not manhandle the wheel, or you will have one of these events happen like this. Get a good run in the corner. Probably because he overdrove it. I don't think he just let off the wheel. Good entry. Good entry. He just gains on him and thinks he's going to go around him. Lets off the wheel a little bit. Too much. And he yanked the wheel back down too quick. Good counter steer. Caught the car. The key is you don't really want to let that happen if you can at all avoid it. Look at all the time they lost. Can't afford to lose too much time. 13 and 15 are still swapping spots around up there. Which had a little kiss of the wall there. Still looking pretty good. The car fell way back. If I had to bet anything, maybe he's farming some safety rating. Doing what everybody else tells everybody. Get to the back. Race clean. Well, we had the 11 car up here doing some more craziness. Getting a good run down the back straightaway, getting a pass on the 16. Oh. Yep. Let's see what happens here. Got the turn in, but he kind of got the turn in good, but he let off the steering input a little bit. I don't know if he was trying to get it way up high or not, but that was very much too abrupt. Too much weight transfer in the car, and he broke rear traction. Got the car loose. Good save again. Didn't wreck the car. You definitely don't want to do that too many times. Just losing positions. A lot of times, especially in the rookie series here in the street stocks, no cautions. It's absolutely crucial to make sure that you stay up there. We're 5 laps into a 20-lap race. You got to be very careful. Easy with the steering inputs. Everybody else up there seems to be kind of just going along. I remember some of the first few races I've raced inside here. Oh, another one. Come off that corner and he let off the steering inputs. I think I'm wondering if they've started to believe that turning too hard coming off the corners is going to result in something bad, and trying to kind of ease off the corner, and he just let too much of the wheel go and didn't turn it in good enough and cracked the wall. Hits like that could have easily been potentially 2x worth of incident points. Depends on how hard you hit the wall. Those are definitely not going to help you get out of rookie series. You're still racing around up front. Looks like the 15 and the 13 have finally caught. Apologies, I can see them with 3 monitors here. You're only seeing the center monitor. And let off. Take a right inside. Down in here. this guy. Got into the wall going in. Really high in that tri-oval. I think this is the instance where that guy just did not. He's a lap down. He's trying not to get in an accident with these guys, trying to give him room, and just altogether missed the turn. Really messed up his right front. Not even with all that contact. And again, this is something that that I know I did at the very beginning. It's very nerve-wracking in here because you don't want to wreck the guys that are inside you, but you also don't want to just don't want to wreck them. You just do not want to wreck these guys inside. You're giving them room, but you're giving them too much room. See, way up here, you kind of got that angle right, but you need to stay down there. That wall runs out of space real fast. He almost got it here, but doing the same thing. He's just not taking. He's just turning in too early, and maybe he took his eyes off the wheel, or off the looking ahead. Not sure, but definitely wasn't helping him. Got into the walls, right front's pretty much messed up. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad there, but it really looked like it was pretty messed up earlier. Still giving him room, still pops the wall. You keep doing that, you are going to end up staying in rookie class. You keep scraping the wall. Got down out of the way. Because even as a lap car, it's just not able to keep himself out of people's way. In the turn, out of the turn. Very, and these cars are not super easy to control. I think they may be a little loose. It's been a little while since I drove. I could have gotten to this race a little sooner. I'd have thrown down a practice or a qualifying lap, just kind of taking around the track and see what. I think it's too late now. Turn the steering wheel on, do anything here. You definitely want to be real smooth with the inputs. And timing is very important. Know how much you're catching them, where you're catching them. Yeah, just great. Can't pop inside there. Only during the potential practice qualifying, or the other thing for this session. Because my license class is above that, I can't race in the rookie series. We're just going to take through some of the exciting happenings going on in the. Whoa! You just gotta be smooth. You gotta make sure you know where that turn in is and where to keep the wheel as you go down through there, as well as your. I feel like you guys keep this wide open. Oh, there's a lot of wheel there. I feel like he was getting loose, unless that was the wheel. Sound from the car behind him. Oh, no, maybe he did. Maybe that was the guy behind him. He just got. Oh yeah. Yep, that was the sound of the guy behind him. Just making some, I don't even think it was hard inputs on his part. So on the outside. Yeah, just some abrupt inputs. I mean, really. A tap right there, just enough to get it loose. I feel like you can hold this wide open. I could be mistaken. It's been a little while since I've been in here. This seems like it's super close. Yeah, that's heartbreaking, especially when you're really trying to keep it off the wall, trying to keep it away from them. Just keep popping the wall. Constant incident points. His wheel might not be straight. I'm not sure if he's just upset. Probably someone new. Ain't been in the race all that often. Oh, 4 car. Whoa! What is going on here? Absolute craziness. 16 cars making up some serious ground. He's got 2 cars for position directly in front of him, probably getting pretty excited. Halfway into a 6-car car out the apron a little bit. Alright, 16's blinking. Car got loose. A little bit of an early turn in. Got the 16 car taking some seriously evasive action. Goes up here. Probably got a little sideways. He managed not to hit anything. Oh man, that might have been some incident points on their part. Oh no. Oh no! Oh, you gotta make sure you're clear, man. Got to make sure you're clear. 4 car on the outside. 16 car kind of drives up. I think he thought he was clear. He's blinking. What can you think? It just wasn't quite clear. Definitely couldn't have felt good when something like that happens. And then there were only a handful. Still going around. I'm curious, where was the lap that these guys... Oh, that was right. Oh, perfect timing. So what happened? What was the occurrence that led to this downfall? Let's back it up a little bit. So we got the 15 up high. Oh, 15, 13. Started coming down. 15. Let's move. Well, 15 was pretty much in a spot. I really feel like he was worried. I mean, that's not exactly an ideal entry into that corner, I wouldn't think, but if I had choice, be like, yeah, that was higher up against the wall, up a half a lane higher to make the entry into the corner. The guy on the inside was pretty much where he needed to be, I believe. Oops. Guy up alongside him kisses the inside line up and then brings it down, and he just turned down into him. First and second. Never good to take when you take each other out. When you guys have been racing for the first 12 laps of the race, doing absolutely the right thing, just racing back and forth, doing a good job. But 13 cut that corner down a little bit. I feel like it rests on the 13, though. I will say that probably could have had a little bit more being down on the other car. I mean, enter down here near the bottom. But you got to give a little bit of the 15 and 13. There should have been 13 should have been a little bit higher, in my opinion, so that the 15 could have came up and got a good arc going in the corner. Super disappointing when they're some of the more consistent and faster guys in the race. See that kind of stuff happen. But it opens the door up for the 8 and the 14 to battle it out. Alright, last lap. Last lap battle. Got a little squirrely. Feel like he lost a little bit of time. 14's getting a run on him. A little bit of draft. Pulls up alongside of him. It's a decent entry. Should have gone down a little bit lower. Get low in that turn. 8 car got a little bit squirrely. 14 car trying to come back. Oh man. That was a good race between those two though. Well, that will conclude our first race of the iRacing's 2022 season of the Street Stock Rookie class. First 4 cars are on the lead lap. Everybody else probably feels like they need a little bit more practice. Looks like if we take a look at the schedule of events for the races, looks like our alright, we done popped that one out of the other windows. So, over the course of the 2022 season of Rookie Street Stocks, first race obviously was Charlotte Motor Speedway, the 2018 configuration. They will have 4 racetracks that they will visit over the course of the remaining 11, now total of 12 weeks in this series. Next week will be Langley Speedway. We're going to go for 40 laps at Langley Speedway. Let's have a look at the information on Langley Speedway. A little bit of short track racing after our 1.5 miles here. Should be a good time, especially in the street stock cars. Definitely be a little bit more bumper banging, door slapping racing going on with our rookie series of race car drivers who have not been here very many times, and so they are in the rookies. Yeah, 0.395 mile racetrack. Should be good. Hopefully next time I can get in here early enough, get a quick or a recorded practice. Let's kind of take you around the racetrack before we start our race. So we will see you next week at Langley Speedway in the Street Stock Rookie Series for iRacing's 2022 season.